Okay guys, I want to do you a little quick update on the mini dozer. I finally got back to work on it. Hadn't done nothing to it really since about the beginning of summer. Just got burnt out, if you want to know the truth. Between driving a big truck so much, just got burnt out on messing with it. But I'm back now. I've decided to go ahead and use factory style chain to make my tracks with. That chain there is about the same size it's used to turn a concrete drum on a big concrete truck. You talk about some super heavy duty chain. I mean, it is beyond what this tractor will ever need for its strength. What's took me so long to get the tracks on it, or the chain on it, is when the claw picked it up to move this chain around down to the junkyard, it bent a bunch of the links. And I've had to redo a whole bunch of the links, take them apart, straighten them, weld them back. There's one that I've done right there. You just have to grind the brad off of it, knock it out, take the link apart, straighten it, put it back together and weld it. This metal is so hard and tempered, I'm finding it very hard to weld to that. Very, very hard. There's another one right there. I have not got the teeth put on it yet. I'm saving that almost for last, because you just get one chance putting them teeth on. They've got to be done right to start with. Went ahead and installed my grease fittings, pumped it full of grease. That right there is a coil shock spring off the back end of a big motorcycle, believe it or not, and it is perfect for what it needs to keep the track tight. You don't want to over tighten the track, but you want the tension to stay, looseness to stay out of it. When this thing gets going, it's going to clack, 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 clack. It's going to clack, 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 just like a real dozer. It keeps just enough tension on it that you can turn it. Same way over here. Them shocks are that I wish they had been a little better looking. They got a little rust broke out on them. They'll do until I can find some more. I bought about 8 of them in all that day, but these 2 shocks here, the spring tension is about the right pressure. The others are either too weak or too strong. It won't take me long now to get some tracks mounted on it. I gotta find some metal to make the pads with and the cleats. Tracks are going to be about 8 inches wide. That'll be plenty, more than enough. 8 inches pad, then I'll come up with about a 1/2 inch or 1 inch cleat, similar to a D11 style. Guys, I'm sorry I took so long to get started back on this thing. This is the longest it's ever taken me to build anything. I seen one other mini dozer on YouTube that the guy made his own chain like I had intended to do, but it don't look right. It works okay, but it just don't look right. Another thing that's took me so long is I had to remove the old teeth from the wheels where I had prefabbed them to fit my homemade chain, and then on top of that I had the chain was a different size altogether, so I had to grind the wheels down further to make them fit the chain and make a perfect circle, and each wheel end up with 18 teeth. It's hard to do. It's very, very difficult to do. A lot of work. But I got that done. I tell you, all I did was mount to each wheel on a spindle and turn it and grind it by hand. You can see that right there. It looks like almost a machine shop cut that down. But I don't have a lathe, and that's what's taking me so long. But I can kind of start. I'm beginning. I can't see the end of the tunnel, but I'm just starting into the tunnel real good. And you can see the light at the end of the tunnel way far away. But once I get past these tracks, I'll go in a hurry. Okay, I found me a nice hood at the junkyard that day, off of Simplicity. That's an all-metal hood. That hood probably weighs 10 to 15 pounds itself. I like the looks of it. Also, while I was at it, I went ahead and got the seat and all to match it. I don't know how I'm going to be able to use that or work it, but I hope to be able to make it look real good. Okay, the next day, a couple of days later, I went and found a hydraulic unit for my blade off of a farm tractor. Got the reservoir, there's the reservoir, the little hydraulic lift, a little miniature hydraulic lift, and there's the pump. I've got all the hoses and everything ready to go. I'm hoping it works and will be in good shape. I'd rather have the blade hydraulic. I'd intended on doing it with an electric winch, but I'd rather it be hydraulic if it could be. Alrighty, there you go. There's a catch-up on it. Sorry I took so long. Took off 3 months. I hadn't touched it in 3 months. Really since the beginning of summer. You can kind of see now what it's going to look like. This little dozer will actually be big enough you might actually be able to do some work with it. You know, clearing small bushes, you know, tiny little small trees that's popped up. I'm probably going to be surprised what it will do when I get through with it. And you will too. Okay, man. Like I say, just to catch up, next time you see it, it will have tracks. And I don't believe it's going to take me very long to do that, because I've really got to fire this time to finish it up and get it going. I just can't wait to get on it and operate it. All right, have a great day, and see you next time. Adios.